Hey, what's going on? It's Gage here from the Football Friends podcast. I got another daily video for you here talking about Harry Kane breaking more records. So Harry Kane proves Spurs match winner with landmark goal against Wolves. Harry Kane has scored his 250th goal for Tottenham as they've moved to the top of the Premier League with a hard-fought win over Wolves. So he scored a header from an Ivan Perisic flick on from a corner. So they won the game 1-0. And so this is Kane's effort also saw the hosts become the fifth team to score 1,000 goals at home since the Premier League was formed in 1992. So not only did he break a personal record, but he also scored the 1,000th goal for Tottenham at home. Very cool. And so that was the most thing. The next article here. So because of this, he's broken a Premier League goal record. So Tottenham Hotspur striker Harry Kane has broken Sergio Aguero's record for the most Premier League goals scored for one club. So that was Harry Kane's 185th goal in the Premier League for Spurs, which beats Aguero's record of 184 goals that Aguero scored for Manchester City. So 250 goals in all competitions for Harry Kane, and 185 in the Premier League, which is a hell of a record. So now he's surpassed Aguero, who was first, but so now Kane is first. Wayne Rooney sits in third with 183 goals for Manchester United. Thierry Henry had 175 for Arsenal, and Alan Shearer had 148. So, but of course he did score 260 total, but that was across a few clubs. So yeah, here we go. Harry Kane, Aguero, and so on. So Kane's Premier League debut for Spurs came in the 2012-13 season. So that's 10 years. This is his 10th season in the Premier League. But as it says, he did not establish himself as a first-team regular until 2014-15. So in that season, in 2014-15 season, he scored 21 goals when Mario Pochettino was still in charge. And then he scored 25, 29, and 30 in the following 3 seasons. So since then, he has managed at least 17 goals in the Premier League every season. He's never dropped below that. That's unbelievable. That is so amazing. And he's 3 golden boots to his name. And he's won Premier League Player of the Month award 7 times. Most recently, March this year. So the first time in 51 months that he'd earned the accolade. Okay, so now let's see how he compares directly to Sergio Aguero. Because of course Sergio Aguero was such an amazing player. Like, I suppose, yeah, same thing. He's now, so this also puts Harry Kane up to 4th in the Premier League for all-time scoring charts, ahead of Aguero. So he needs 3 more goals, and he'll surpass Andrew Cole, and he'll be in 3rd. So then 23 more, and he'll be level with Rooney's total tally, but he's still 75 away from Alan Shearer's record of 260 Premier League goals. So says Kane that is 29. So who knows? If Kane is of this new generation, he can play till he's 35. He may actually go on to break Alan Shearer's record, which would be unbelievable. 260 is an insane record, but Kane could do it, providing that he wants to stay in England for the rest of his career. That would be unbelievable. He could go down as the best striker in Premier League history in terms of raw numbers. So amazing. I think 75 goals in 5 seasons is very possible. So yeah, it's like, it's a lot, but it can be done. It can be done. So, well, what would that be? That would be 15, 25. So he has to score, 15 goals? If he keeps his average of 17 and he plays for another 5 seasons, he will break the record. So it's just got to stay consistent. So full credit to the boys, he says. Yes, still has not won any silverware, but I suppose that needs to change. So then Scored arguably, yeah, Aguero, who did win trophies, of course. Anyway, here it says here, how do they compare to each other? So, Harry Kane has played 285 games and scored 185 goals and 47 assists. Incredible. That's a really good record. But when we compare that to Sergio Aguero, he has 275 games and 184 goals and 55 assists. So it's marginally better. So Harry Kane has made 10 more appearances and only scored one extra goal. But I suppose you could argue that Kane started in the league, at a younger, from a younger age, I guess. He, when Aguero transferred to Manchester City, he was almost the finished product. He'd been a successful goal scorer for quite a while before then. Harry Kane had to, fight his way into the first team, and I mean that would make you maybe, since it's only about 10 appearances different, that's very comparable. I would say that's just about the same. But then Harry Kane is, like I said, Harry Kane's 29. And if he keeps up this form, he may well break the Premier League record, which would be thoroughly impressive. So yeah, very cool. Harry Kane, insanely amazing striker. So he will probably flourish under Conte this season. He is in my fantasy team, so I kind of hope that happens. But yeah, go on. If he scores 30 goals this season, he'll probably make it easier on himself for the last 75 to beat Alan Shearer's record. All right. Well, that's all I want to say on that. Congratulations to Harry Kane. And like and subscribe to the Football Friends podcast. Tell your friends about the show. And I'm going to catch you next time. All right. Cheers.